Hey guys, this is Veronica. I'm here with Project Life. This year I decided to work on a smaller album. I think it's a 6x8. It's the Handbook by Calico. So I'm using the gray one. I don't even know if they have them in stock anymore. That's something I don't know, but it has the little leather flap. I don't know. So I am actually up to date. I tried to work on Project Life many times before and I quit several times. I just couldn't do it. This time it seems like I'm actually working pretty good with this size. I went from the 12 by 12 to a 9 by 12 before 9 by 12s were actually sold. I cut an album and so it was like still too overwhelming for me. And now that I'm in the Handbook, it just seems to work for me. So I don't know if it's just for me, if it's a thing that, you know, everybody else struggles with, but if you're struggling, I suggest that you try a smaller version like this one. And I took off the pressure from me of doing like a weekly thing or daily thing, and I just do a monthly. So like, for example, this is my cover page, and here is the first month, which is January. This was February. And oh no, here's February. So it was like two spreads, 1 and 2. These were capturing all of January. And I find that if I need more, I do more. I don't worry about like adding more sheets. Like I'm not like stuck on just one sheet or two, you know. So I'll add however many I need for the amount of pictures that I've taken. So like for example, this is February's and still part of February. And then it goes to March right here. So this is March right here. And still March. And I believe this is April where the tab's at. So I am in the second week of April is where I'm working. This was Easter. So this is kind of like Easter Day right here. Took the kids to the zoo and that's them with Easter. And I still have to journal here. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do with my pictures. So I just get my pictures and I use the selfie and I print them out, cut them out to size, and so that I don't forget the date, I write the date quickly on the back. That's what I do. And from there I work on a page. So I like to keep things really simple. I find that if they're simple, I will complete a week faster that way. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these two out so that way we can work on that and I can show you better. I'll pull them out of the album and put them back in later. So I'll go ahead and put them aside so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to work really fast. I thought about speeding this up, but I think I'll just talk through it and do so I'll put a 5, a wooden 5 there because my son, so these are strawberries from our garden, and I just like to use one strip of, I thought the red would go good with the polka dot cards. I got this from the core kit from Michael's. It is a kiwi collection. So I'll do this right here, this green one. I'm going to use this green one to give it the pop of green that I need. And just add it here. So the reason why I put the date on the back of each picture is because if my kids ever need to look at a picture and I don't, you know, if they peel it apart from the card later on down the road when they're like, what the heck is this book with all these cards and embellishments, and they don't want anything to do with it, then the picture, at least, sometimes it has captions, sometimes it doesn't. But at least it has the date. So I'm going to do I think I'll do this one. Oh, this is really bugging me. So I'll show you what's going on with my ATG. I'll fix it real quick. And I'll just place this one. I cut my pictures down to size. Let's stick this one in here. These are pictures from Noah's 5th birthday, and he saved up for a DS2, and he was so proud of himself. And we, you know, just allowed him to buy whatever he wanted from his piggy bank for his birthday, and he picked a DS2. I will probably use this card to kind of keep the black going on up here. So once I have all my pictures down on cards, I just add embellishments where needed. So I've already added this embellishment, and I don't think I'll glue it down, but it's just a big 5 for his 5th birthday, and have extra cards that I'll just put away. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that Freckled Fawn had a sale. She had these like blooper kits, and I'll show you like an example of her blooper. This is Freckled Fawn, shopfreckledfawn.com. No, I think it's just freckledfawn.com. And this is kind of like a blooper right here. She can't sell this because her son drew all over it, so it's our win. But then this one's kind of like cut right here. These little embellishments kind of have like a little defective part up here. But I mean, everything else is usable. So the kit comes in a pouch like this, and it was filled with about 13 items. Mine came with 13 items for $5. You can't go wrong with that. So I am going to use a couple of little embellishments and a couple of washies. So I'm going to show you really quick how I embellish it and keep it really simple. So here's a picture of, I'll do it this way, the chickens. We have chickens outside, and they like pecking at my toes. I took a picture one day, but I'll just use a little wood piece of veneer and just place it right here. There you have that one. And that's it. I'm done with that picture. I'll go back and I will add some journaling here. With the typewriter, I'll type it out and add journaling. But I like to just spruce some of these cards up that are really plain. Okay, so I just like to add little pieces of washi to the cards to kind of spruce them up. Like that. This one works perfect because it's thin. So that just gave it a different feel. It's just got some gold on there. And the green from here, from where I stand, kind of goes with this one. And it goes good with this one right here. So, this side, I think I'll add some embellishments. So I've got some of these. I've got some of these little epoxy stickers, and I think what I'll do is enjoy, since my son used his own money and bought his own game. I think I'm going to use green. It'll kind of tie into the other side, and I'll cover up from the picture. The part that I don't like is there was the alarm in the background, so I'll just keep that there. That's how I'll embellish this one. Kind of gives it a good green, kind of ties it in. And then I will use a label from this. These are from our chic tags. If you go to www.chictags.com, you will find all sorts of labels and tags and fun items. So I think I'll just go with this aqua color. And I might add it down here. So I'll just write fresh strawberries. And I'll just place it down here, glue it down. That's the end of that one. And just glue it down here. And I'll just stick it in here. So I use a precision pin 3, in case you were wondering. So this is kind of what it will look like. It's very simple. I'm thinking of adding, got these little gold stickers here. Oh, that one just fell apart. Okay, so I will add a nice little gold sticker, arrow, to this one. And I think what I'll do is I'll switch these up. So that's that. And that is from the week of the 11th through the 15th, I believe, 16th. And that's it. I think that's all I need. So basically what I did is I just kept it super simple. I just use 3x4 cards. I like to have like a quote or something on one, and I embellish very little so that I can keep up with it, because I find that if I try really hard to add too many things and sew and do, like I was doing crazy stuff on each card and journaling, like just going wild with it, I find that I get so overwhelmed with it, and I just can't do it. So if I keep it really simple, I'll go back and add a couple of like little, I'll show you from my album what I do, so that way you kind of have an idea. So I go back and I add captions. So like here's Sacramento, California. A yummy breakfast on this other one over here. I'll add things like that. So just to kind of give you an idea of what I do, and each picture has the date on the back, so that I can keep up with it. But that's the only way that I've been able to keep up with this, is by really keeping it super simple and not overwhelming myself. So this side is so right here I'm just going to put a big N-O. It says things moms say. My kids are constantly saying that I say no too much, which, you know, I only say no when it's necessary. And so they always say, Mom always says no. And so I thought it would be funny to put things Mom says and then just put a big no here, but I'm looking for a big alphabet. And so that's why I left that blank, but I still have to go back and do that. But for the most part, this one is done. This is 1 week that's done, and I'm still behind 1 week, but I am really loving this size, and I'm really loving that I can actually keep up with this. It's been really difficult in years past where I just couldn't figure out a system, and I found that, you know, I finally found one. So I don't know if this is something that would work for you, but I really highly recommend that if you're overwhelmed, to try the Handbook. It's a Studio Calico one. I'll leave a link below. I'll leave a link below to the Freckle Fawn shop, and to our shop, which is chictags.com, so that you can, you know, shop if you need to. This is I've kind of given up on scrapbooking, and it's just become too much for me. I don't like the big 12 by 12s anymore. I tried the 12 by 6s. I've tried, you know, all these different sizes, 8.5 by 11, and it just wasn't working for me. So I've tried this. I've gone back to Project Life, and I really enjoy it now. I really like that I'm still documenting my story. I'm still leaving pictures behind, you know, I'm still printing pictures, and it really helps that if you have a selfie, a Canon selfie, I'll leave a link for the Amazon. I bought it off of Amazon. No, I bought it off of Best Buy. And so it really does help that I can print from home. Anyways, I've rambled on enough. If you have any questions, or if you want to see something else, if you want to see how I type them out and add captions to the bottom, please let me know. Otherwise, this is how plain it gets, and this is how I have kept up. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, and even if you didn't, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And also you can follow my Instagram. I'm at Chic Tags on Instagram. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.